What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I'm back with another video. And today I got my top 4 NBA player props for the day. And before we get into this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up as well, and leave a like and comment on this video because all three of those things really help the channel out a ton. They really push my content out to more and more people each and every single day, and I just really would appreciate it because it does support me more than you even realize. And guys, it literally takes 2 seconds to do all of those things. So go ahead and do all those right now. But we got a big NBA slate tonight, a good NBA slate that I'm really liking the slate, and I'm really confident in that we can make really good plays and make a lot of money with these plays tonight. So I got a good slate. I got these 4 plays for you. I'm really confident in these 4 plays. But before we get into these 4 plays, I want to talk a little bit about Sleeper because Sleeper is running a free Jalen Brunson square for new users today. You can get access to this free square as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500 when you use code FF23. That's code FF23 for an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500, as well as that free Jalen Brunson square. Sleeper, guys, legitimately is an awesome DFS app. It's my favorite of the DFS apps. They have the best value every single day. They have the most free squares, the most discounted squares as well. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that. It is the top link down below in the description. So sign up for Sleeper today, and let's make some money, guys. But without further ado, let's get into today's 4 plays. So first off, we got Anthony Davis. Over 37.5 points plus rebounds versus the Hawks. I know he is questionable for this game, but all signs are pointing that he's going to play. He's definitely going to be play. Anthony Davis has literally been questionable for pretty much every single game all season long. And today's injury is an eye injury from last game, so I'm not worried that he's not going to play. He's under this line in 2 straight games. He's due for a bounce back with this great matchup. Hawks allow the 14th most points per game in the NBA to centers this year, so in the top half of the league. Hawks allow the 4th most rebounds per game to centers, so they've really struggled in boxing centers out and grabbing rebounds over them. This is an ideal matchup for Anthony Davis. He should be able to dominate tonight. Anthony Davis, we know, one of the streakiest players in the NBA when it comes to scoring, because he'll drop 40 one night and then go for 8 like he did the other night, even though he would have soared over that line easily. He only played the first quarter. But this is a game where he should bounce back, have a big scoring night, have a good rebounding night. And the Hawks are also coming off a back-to-back. I expect a huge Anthony Davis game tonight. So Anthony Davis, over 37.5 points plus rebounds versus the Hawks is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Jaylen Durant, over 11.5 rebounds versus the Celtics. So he's over this line with 14 in his first matchup this season versus the Celtics. Celtics have allowed the 2nd most rebounds per game to centers over the last 2 weeks. Durant is also over this line in 2 out of his last 3 games overall. This is an ideal matchup for Jaylen Durant. This is a game that he should be able to dominate the glass. He should be able to have a big rebounding game for him. And like I said, the Celtics have really been struggling boxing out as of late, allowing the 2nd most rebounds per game to centers over the last 2 weeks. Let me double check here. I don't think Kristaps Porzingis is playing tonight. Let me check for you real quick, though, just to double check. Let me see on Porzingis. I don't believe he's playing. I don't really think it matters either way. Game time decision, he's doubtful, so don't think he's going to play tonight either. Likely will be out in this matchup again. So Jaylen Durant should be able to dominate the lack of size on the block for the Celtics. So Jaylen Durant, over 11.5 rebounds versus the Celtics is my second play of the day. Next up, I got Darius Garland, over 22.5 points versus the Pacers. So Garland's over this line in 2 out of his last 3 games with 27 plus points in each of those overs. Pacers allow the 3rd most points per game to point guards over the last month. They've definitely been struggling greatly versus the point guard position. There's no Donovan Mitchell or Evan Mobley. Darius Garland is the undisputed #1 option on the Cavs currently. This is an ideal matchup for Garland. He should be able to dominate. We know how bad this Pacers team is defensively. We know how fast of a pace they play at and how much they speed up other teams. This is a game where Garland should be able to get up and down the floor, have tons of opportunities to score the ball, get a Sorry, a little technical difficulty, but Darius Garland over 22.5 points versus the Pacers is my third play of the day. Next up, I got DeAndre Aon over 19.5 points versus the Bulls. Now, I know if you haven't been watching basketball as of late, you're like, DeAndre Aton, 20 points? What the hell are you talking about? He's over this line 7 out of his last 8 games, and he's averaging over 27 points per game in the month of March. It's been absolutely insane. No Grant, Shaden Sharp, or Malcolm Brogdon. Aton will remain the huge volume he's been having. He's over this line in his first matchup this year versus the Bulls as well with 22 points. Bulls have allowed the 13th most points per game to centers over the last month, so they've not been great versus the center position. And we know the centers playing defense against him are Vucevic and Andre Drummond, two centers that are not very good defensively, aren't very good laterally. And we know the one thing about Aton, he's quick. He's quick. He's got a nice offensive repertoire, and he's been showing it off lately. I think this is another game where he should be able to have a big night. And DeAndre Aton, over 19.5 points versus the Bulls, is my fourth and final play. So those were my top 4 NBA player props for the day. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video and you do want to see more content from me, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below, give this video a big thumbs up, and leave a comment on this video down below because all of those things really help the channel out a ton, and they help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. And as always, make sure you use code FF23 on Sleeper and get access to this free Jalen Brunson square, as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500, guys. That's $500 when you use code FF23. It'll be the top link down below in the description. But that's all I really got for this video. Hope you all did enjoy. Be on the lookout for my March Madness filling out the bracket video that will be up later. I'm going to be doing a March Madness bracket video, so make sure to be on the lookout for that video later. But without further ado, guys, I will see you all in the next one.